Hi, hope you're doing well. This is going to be a weekly plan with me in my Hobonichi Cousin Avec. I have a pretty busy week ahead, so lots to plan for. I think for this week I'm going to use the Summer Critters washi tape because we have kind of like a heat wave sort of thing going on here. I think we have a high of like 34 Celsius or something, so this is going to be very appropriate. This one has a pretty gold foil, and I think for this one I'm just gonna rip it. I have been pretty sleep deprived this past week, so gonna try to take things easy as much as I can despite all of my deadlines. That is way too short, but that's okay. So for the sidebar, I have just been keeping it pretty simple, putting like an overview of what this week is going to be about, and then having a section for my habits. At the bottom, I just wrote down some reflections or some other highlights at the end of the week. So I think that is the format that I'm gonna generally go for. If I make it any more complicated, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with it, so yeah. This emoji is kind of like gulping, I guess. Is that the word? I don't know. I think I'll use my vanishing point. I have a lot of deadlines because I'm working on stuff for my birthday event, stuff for the stationery fest and fall Halloween, and of course the 2025 collection, which is very exciting. So I have like I will put a screenshot of my Notion dashboard. I think it's like over 10 different projects going on at the same time, which is kind of overwhelming, but I know I will manage. Also, I'm losing about a week of work because of the stationery fest. I'll be traveling to New York, so I won't be able to get work done during that time. This is going to be my habit tracker. Also, it's kind of like my personality where if I get an idea or like a source of inspiration, I will not be able to get it out of my head, and I kind of fixate on it. So I just happen to have a lot of great ideas recently, and even though it's not like necessary for me to do, I still have to do them, or else like I think about it. Part of it is, I guess, my fault for working on stuff that I shouldn't really need to work on, but it is exciting stuff. I had a customer send me tweezers for this purpose. She actually sent me, I think, 2 pairs, which was so lovely of her. But guess what? I lost both of them. I haven't taken them outside of the house, so I can't imagine where they must be. Just so I don't forget, I'm gonna first use this nurse icon. I have a doctor's appointment at 3 p.m. today. So exciting. I'm gonna use my Energel Clena. This is the 0.5. Typically takes about an hour and a half. I also have 2 phone meetings today, which I'm already dreading it. It is back to back, so at least I can get it over with. I have 2 announcements to make this week, so I'm going to use these speech bubble. Oh my gosh. That was so awkward. Speech bubble emojis. Probably around 2. 1 on Tuesday and 1 on Thursday. I like to mark in all of the schedule things first so I don't accidentally like overbook myself. Then on Saturday, we're doing new releases, which is very exciting. So I'm gonna use one of these so excited emojis. How fitting. It's gonna be at 12 and it's just gonna be for some stickers, vinyls, and the Q2 subscription leftovers. And I think that's it. I think that is everything that I have scheduled. So now we can move on to planning for the rest of today. So because we are at the beginning of the July book, it's kind of hard to write because it's kind of like elevated. So I typically like to place some sort of thin notebook underneath so it is like even. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so this morning I started with some work. Last week it was mostly about getting a lot of things done, and this week it's more so bigger long-term projects. So brainstorming, reformats, stuff like that. So I think I'm having a little bit more fun this week since it's not as rushed. I think in between my calls and my appointment, I'm gonna work on some tax stuff because my accountant has been not very happy with me. I'm gonna put down this bills emoji. I don't think it'll fit. One trick that I have is to cut off the bottom half of the emoji. Sorry. I know that the common advice is to delegate things that other people can do. So for example, doing like tax receipt paperwork, I can probably find someone else to do it so I can focus on my design work. But it is a little hard, again, as a small business because things are always uncertain, especially with finances. And I have mentioned before that I'm a very risk-averse person. So I just I worry about hiring too many people. So yeah, some things I will delegate for sure, but other things I still feel more comfortable doing so myself. Most of my evening is going to be designing, and then I will end off the day with emails and admin stuff. Tomorrow's gym session is going to be leg day. Okay, as of Monday morning, I think this is all I can plan for now. I will be back to continue this. All right, it is Tuesday. Let's keep going. I do want to mention that yesterday when I was filling out the habit tracker, I noticed that I placed the icons incorrectly, so I readjusted that. But let's fill out today. I already took my medication, haven't gone to the gym yet. Oh, I did read, actually. I got really excited about that. This morning I worked on some templates, and then I also did listing photos. We have new releases coming up on Saturday, some for vinyls and also some embroidery patches. Actually just one, so patch. I'm gonna put down one of these creativity emojis right underneath because I will be working on finalizing some of the 2025 monthly kit formats. My goal for today is to finish at least one format. That was also my goal yesterday and I didn't accomplish that at all, so we'll see how that goes. It's very difficult for me, especially as an indecisive person and also kind of a people pleaser, because obviously once I make a decision, it locks in the format for all 12 months of 2025. And I'm always worried that I make the wrong decision and I don't know, alienate a large portion of my customers. So yeah, it genuinely keeps me awake at night sometimes. Gonna put down these nerd glasses because I will be filming some tutorials for my assistant. I will be going away to New York in August for a week, and I'm feeling really anxious about it because oh thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I thought Oh my gosh, I thought this was a scratch. That just took 2 years off my life. I'm sorry. As I was saying, I go to New York for 1 week in August, and I am incredibly anxious about it because even though it is a work trip, I won't be able to do like design work on the go, and I'll probably be really limited when it comes to like paperwork and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to prep in advance some instructions and tutorials and stuff. All right, I think that is basically my day today. Later this afternoon, I'm gonna reveal the new vinyls that'll be coming out on Saturday. Okay, and then tomorrow it is going to be, not sure what I'm gonna do in the morning, but I know I will do something. Oh no, I wrote it a square over. I don't like that. Let's put down an emoji head and pretend that never happened. And then tomorrow I want to film a promotional video, which I don't actually do too often, for some of the new stickers coming out on Saturday. It is the No Time to Write stickers, which I think are the funniest things ever. And I have a fun video idea for that, for Instagram and TikTok. I have been really enjoying TikTok lately, like filming content for it, which I know might be a little bit controversial. It's not like the best platform, but there's probably controversial things about every platform, so I am just staying in my stationary bubble. Gonna work on new release prep for most of tomorrow evening. Okay, I think that is it for now. Good morning. It is Thursday. We are going to keep planning for this week. Didn't fill out my habit tracker yesterday. I went to the gym, didn't read, took my meds. This morning I took my meds and I went to the gym. Maybe I'll read something later. It is currently approaching noon, so I am memory keeping a little bit. This morning I basically spent several hours reading through some things on the IRS and Canadian Revenue Agency websites, making phone calls and stuff, and it was probably the most boring morning imaginable. And then I went to the gym for a pull day. Didn't actually do cardio today because all of the machines were taken and I was in a rush to get home, so yeah. I might go for a run in the afternoon if it's not too hot. By the way, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of pink lighting towards the bottom. That is because my shirt is hot pink. I noticed it when I was filming an Instagram reel, and I was like, why is the lighting so weird? Turns out my shirt has an effect on that. Okay, anyways, I have a lot of new release prep to do. Typically, I try to publish stickers a few days in advance and all of the listings in advance so everyone can preview them. I know it's a little overwhelming when so many listings pop up at once, and my thoughts are like, if customers have a few days to browse all of the designs at their own time, then it's a lot less overwhelming. And I also changed my mind. I'm not gonna post on Facebook today, but I will be posting on Instagram and TikTok the promo video. I get very self-conscious about posting on Facebook because I know it alerts everyone in the group, and one thing about me is I hate being annoying. I hate annoying others. I hate being a burden on others, which is also why like I only send email newsletters once a month, and even that is kind of like pulling teeth for me. Today I'm pretty confident that I will be able to finish the February clip art. trying to design all of the clip art in advance, so when I go to actually format the monthly kits, I'm not like needing to design additional assets. Oh, I think my coffee's ready. I have my coffee here. It's like a Japanese drip coffee. So I'm gonna get that ready. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday and we talked about a lot of things, but one of the things that, oh shoot, put the dot on the wrong spot. I am not good at multitasking whatsoever. Let me find a cover up. Tomorrow is going to be glutes, so I'm gonna use this adorable little butt emoji. Cover up that random dot. Oh yeah, anyways, one of the things that we talked about was my coffee consumption. She asked me like typically how much I drink in a day, and I said like ranges from 4 to 7 probably, but it's kind of hard to tell because I basically have like a bottomless supply and sometimes I just like refill continuously, so I never know. And she's like, yeah, you should probably start cutting that down a little bit. But it's really hard because I've realized that, oh, by the way, this is a new sheet of stickers. I also have the film slate ones, and there's also like whatchamacallit, microphone / podcast one for voiceovers. Anyways, I'm gonna use this editing one for editing this video. I want to get that done tomorrow. But yeah, I noticed that like my entire life, basically, I'm either all in or mostly all out. People typically call this the all or nothing mentality. Like with my coffee example, I'm either drinking like 7 cups of coffee a day or I need to cut out cold turkey. There's no like in between with me of having a healthy 2 cups of coffee. Also with things like designing, I basically either don't design or I design like a crazy person. Okay, Saturday, work, and then whatever work depends on whatever I get done. And then I'll probably go to the gym a little earlier since I have new releases. And it is going to be cardio day. Gonna do stuff there. Is there anything else I can mark? Gonna do my YouTube video upload. And I think honestly that's it. Everything on Saturday and Sunday depends on what I get done today and tomorrow, which fingers crossed I can complete my goals. Thank you always for your kind comments and words of support. Have a great day. Bye.